everybody, my name is Kristin Hayes and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to be making this cute chick happy birthday card. And I just want to talk about the set a little bit first. This is out of the spring catalog called Happy Birthday Chick. We're going to be using this stamp right here, and like I said, this is in the spring catalog, the January to June 2021 catalog. But coming out February 2nd, and I'm not sure when this video is going up, Stampin' Up! Will also have available dies that we're actually going to use this one, I didn't grab that out, that coordinate with this stamp set. And you can see you get a few extra cute pieces. And not only that, they have brought back the Hey Chick stamp set. Now, if you've been around Stampin' Up! Since 2017, this was a celebration item that you could earn for free and you could not buy it. You will be able to purchase this now, but check your stash just to make sure you don't already have it. And this set also will have dies to cut those chicks out. So I went back and cased some of my own cards and made some new ones, and I'll show you some more samples at the end of the video. But this has such cute elements with the dies for the chicks. So I just wanted to point that out to you. Even though we're not using this today, it does all coordinate together. So I just wanted to let you know. So let's get started. We're going to start with a piece of... Oh, and those stamp sets, they will be available in bundles, and you can buy them separately as well. So if you did already have the Hey Chick stamp set, you will be able to just buy the dies for it instead of buying both. Okay, so this is a piece of Just Jade, and this is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and I did score it at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of Whisper White. And this is just a piece that's going to brighten up the card because I used some bright colors that were bright and dark, I want to say at the same time, but you just needed a little bit of white. So that's all this is doing. And this is cut at 5.5 by 1.5. And I'm just going to put this right on. I just put a new Stampin' seal in here. So let's see. And this just goes right in the center of the card like that. Okay, then let's see, let's do our stamping first on this piece. So we're going to stamp this cute chick, and I have a piece of scrap Whisper White, and as I've said in the past, in my last video, Stampin' Up! Has switched over to a new white called Basic White because the company that made the Whisper White is out of business. So I'm just using up my Whisper White that I have before I switch over. So I'm just going to ink this up, give it a good stamp. Let me see, I've got a lot of stuff as usual all over the place. And then we're going to just use our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and cut this out. All right, let's see. So we're just going to line this up. I just love these chicks. They're so cute. I love this one with the crazy feathers that looks like hair almost. And all right. There we go. And now I just need to grab my Stampin' Blends. I forgot to grab those. But we're going to be using the Just Jade. Whoops, sorry for the noise. The Just Jade and the Melon Mambo, along with some, just a little bit of pumpkin pie and cinnamon cider. So I'm going to use my dark Just Jade, and we're just going to color in right in here. This will just take a quick minute. Oops, I was in love with these chicks when they came out in Celebration and back in 2017, and then they were gone. All right, and then now they're back. I'm so happy. So I'm just going to outline the chick. You can certainly color it in, and I don't know why. I'm just loving these chicks in bright colors. Oops, a little out that right there. Sometimes my angle isn't the best for me when I'm filming. And we're just going to come along here to the legs. And then we're just going to outline these feathers inside as well. And you could certainly color them in if you wanted to. I just wanted to leave this one white. So I'll put that aside, and then I need some Melon Mambo for this cupcake. I did do the candle just jade too, and you know what? I don't think I did on the sample, but I'm just going to color in the candle flame with some Daffodil Delight. Let me just fix this one. You noticed I omitted that. There we go. All right, so what I'm going to do with the Melon Mambo is I'm going to outline in the dark Melon Mambo. I used the dark Just Jade for the chicken, by the way. I don't know if I said that. But you can obviously use any colors you like, and the light would work just as well. So I'm just going to outline the frosting on the cupcake in the dark. Again, going over that little piece. And then I'm going to color in the whole bottom in the dark. There we go. So I'm just going to come in with the light Melon Mambo this time and color in the top of that pumpkin cupcake. Oh my. And then I'm going to use some cinnamon cider. This one is the dark, but again, the light would work just as well. We're just going to come in and get these chicken feet. Like that. And then I'm going to take pumpkin pie and just get the beak. And you could certainly, especially if you're only outlining, you could always use your Stampin' Write markers for this step too. If you don't have blends, or colored pencils would work. You would just have to switch the Just Jade because that isn't available in one of the colored pencils. Okay, so now we have our bird. So let's do our sentiment. And we're going to say, "You're still a spring chicken." Here it is. And we're going to stamp that in Melon Mambo. And I'm just going to center this right on our piece of paper. And this one I cut at, let's see my measurements, 2 3/4 by 1 inch. I hope I've been saying my measurements. Sometimes I get through and I realize I didn't say one, but I'll post them on the screen if I forget that anyways. All right, so then what we are going to do is put this together, but let me show you some of the other pieces. So I cut out this piece. Sorry, I've got a lot of pieces on here today. All right, so I cut out this piece with one of the Ornate Layers dies, and it obviously doesn't fit our piece here. So what I did is I went ahead and I just took my trimmer. You could use scissors for this as well. And I just cut this in half. I decided I didn't need it for the whole border, and just to use, whoops, it's just sliding on me a little bit. There we go. So you just cut it in half, and so I could use it just for the edges and not have to do the top and bottom. And sometimes I like that effect. I'll just show you on the sample here. You can see it comes down the sides, but not on the top. And then this is a piece of Just Jade, and this is cut at 5 by 2 3/4. And I did already run this through the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. And this is the hammered metal embossing folder, and this is in the annual catalog. So I'm just going to adhere these to the edge, and I'm going to put it right on my Melon Mambo, and then put it on the opposite side that I want up, and it just fits. Let's see. I want those dots to show over. I just want to make sure I've got it. It's a little bit too low. There we go. Because I don't want those pieces on the ends to show. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I didn't want this hanging over. If it does, you could always trim it. And then we're going to do the other side. And you can do this with any kind of dies that don't quite fit what you want it to fit, but you just want a little effect on your card. There we go. So we're going to pop this up on some dimensionals. All right. There we go. And then we're just going to center this right in the center of the card. Oops, that one didn't want to stick. All right. Okay, so I'm going to also put the chick right in the middle here, and we're going to put him or her up on some dimensionals as well. Let me get a mini for the head. All right, we're just going to center that on. And then we're going to pop the sentiment up on dimensionals as well. A lot of dimensionals, but I like the effect they give. I use a lot of dimensionals. I know a lot of you do as well. All right, and that's going to go right here. And then what I did for this happy birthday, now this little die comes in the birthday chick dies. What are they called? The birthday chick dies, that is what they're called. So what I did is I took a piece of Melamambo, and I did this off camera because it does take a minute to poke all of these out, and I didn't want to have you just sit and wait. But I cut a piece of this foam. Now this foam, there's 6 that come together. This is the size that they come in. And you can cut this to whatever size you need, and you can also run it through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine to get a nice effect. So here it is all cut out. And so what you do is you take one piece of the foam and just take the adhesive off. It comes right off. Stick it to your paper, run it through, and then take the other side out. Now the hardest part on something that's intricate is getting all these little pieces out. That's why I did that off camera, but it just sticks right down for you. And there you go. So this is a lot of fun to use. I really like the adhesive, the foam adhesive sheets, so I would recommend them. So this is, oh, we didn't do the bow. We need to do the bow. All right, so we've got this Whisper White, and this is from the Flowers for Every Season combo pack. This is in the annual catalog. How could I forget the bow? I love my ribbon. All right, I think it's going to be a little long, but that's okay. Pull that. And then you just want to fuss with it until you get it the way you would like it to look. I wanted it big, but not huge. Let me just trim this off. And then when I'm done putting this on, I'll show you the other samples I've done with these sets, because I think they're really cute. And then we just need a glue dot. Sticking up a little bit. Let's see if we can pull it to where I want it to go. And then I'm just going to stick this right in the corner here. Whoops, maybe. I don't think I got my glue dot. Nope. There we go, got it this time. Because I still want you to be able to see the sentiment, but I just wanted a little extra. All right, so let's clean up that a little bit. So there's our original, and there's the one we made. And then let me just show you some of these other samples that I've done. There's a little sign in one of the dies, so I used that with this one. I just love these chickens. They crack me up. This is one I cased from when I had done back in 2017. I just updated it a little bit. Then we've got the happy birthday again and the little fence. And I've really been liking the blends with these chickens. I really have. And I also have been loving using different colors with them as well. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.